A Fairy Tale of the Future, The Little Blue Goo. Created and illustrated by Steve Cosmic Kid Harpster. Written by Scott Space Oddity Nickel. One day, far into the future, a food scientist named Professor E.J. Feeble was working in his lab when he accidentally mixed together two chemicals that should never be mixed. When a loud pop, a bright blue something jumped out of the test tube and onto the floor. And that something was the Little Blue Goo. "Oh my!" Professor Feeble exclaimed. "Instead of creating a new flavor of jelly, I've created some sort of a little blue person." The Little Blue Goo ran around the room and said, "You can catch a cold, you can catch the flu, but you can't catch me. I'm the Little Blue Goo." And then it ran out the door. "Wait!" called Professor Feeble. "Come back!" But the Little Blue Goo was long gone. "I can't believe that I, Elwig Jeremiah Feeble, created such an amazing creature, and now it's gone. Maybe I can do the experiment again and make more Little Blue Goos." He began once again mixing chemicals. Let's see. Was it tube A mixed with tube C, or tube C mixed with tube D? I don't remember exactly. The professor poured chemicals back and forth between the test tubes. He made the little red goop, the little purple ooze, the little green slime, and the little brown gunk, but no Little Blue Goo. And just where was the Little Blue Goo? It was running past Galactic Goodies, home of the galaxy's best jelly donut. The baker saw the Little Blue Goo and said, "That's just the filling my jumbo jelly donuts need." She grabbed her jelly squirter and chased after the Little Blue Goo. "You can catch a cold, you can catch the flu, but you can't catch me. I'm the Little Blue Goo." And it ran away. The Little Blue Goo ran and ran until it came to Space Freeze, home of the galaxy's best ice cream sundae. The ice cream maker saw the Little Blue Goo and exclaimed, "That's just what I need for my super colossal 16-scoop, 7-topping Ultra Big Out Brain Freeze sundae." He grabbed his ice cream scoop and chased after the Little Blue Goo. "You can catch a cold, you can catch the flu, but you can't catch me. I'm the Little Blue Goo." And it ran away. The Little Blue Goo ran and ran until it came to Pancake Planet, home of the galaxy's best breakfast. The pancake cook saw the Little Blue Goo and yelled, "That's the perfect syrup to put on my supernova blueberry blast pancake." He grabbed his syrup bottle and chased after the Little Blue Goo. "You can catch a cold, you can catch the flu, but you can't catch me. I'm the Little Blue Goo." And it ran away. The Little Blue Goo ran and ran until it came upon a castle and a big figure dressed all in blue. "Who are you?" asked the Little Blue Goo. "I am the Big Blue Goo," the figure said. "It's true, and I have come to take you to Planet Flu, home to all they call blue goo. Simply get inside this little jar." The figure pulled off his blue goo disguise. "Ha ha ha ha! Yes, I, Torn Dexter P. Weasel, mad scientist and part-time accordion player, have captured Professor Feeble's Little Blue Goo." What did the mad scientist want with the Little Blue Goo? "I'm glad you asked," Weasel said. "I will use the Little Blue Goo to make a special kind of living jelly. Kids will love it because they can play with our food. I'll be rich." But how did Professor Weasel plan to make the living jelly? Another good question! Using this large and extremely complicated machine, I will suck out the life force of the Little Blue Goo and turn it into billions and billions of jars of Professor Weasel's wiggly, woggly living jelly. Just then, the door of the castle burst open and in stepped Professor Feeble. "I'm here to rescue the Little Blue Goo," he said as he tossed the contents of a large test tube at Professor Weasel. "Ah, sticky green gunk!" Weasel cried, squirming under the expanding slime. "Curse you, Feeble!" Professor Feeble opened the Little Blue Goo's jar and with a pop, set him free. "Thank you," said the Little Blue Goo. "It seems everybody wants to eat me, so I must be pretty tasty. Professor, if you can find a way to capture my flavor without sucking out my life force, I've got a business proposition for you." And so, Professor Feeble and the Little Blue Goo opened their own candy company and made delicious Little Blue Goo chews, fortified with 8 essential vitamins, and no little blue goose were harmed during the making of the candy. The end.